when an insurance says we are not liable, be sure that you are now
you should have the
burden 100%. The insurance company, you see, they sometimes ignore, but you may be forwarded to a court of law. What the judge will look at is your compliance with the NTSA-led procedures.
Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you well. My name is Martin, in case you're here for the first time. Na sisi ni watu wa insurance. If you are new to this space, we do civic education as well as reviews on insurance, especially within the Kenyan market. We normally encourage our viewers to send us questions touching on insurance, anything insurance, because we want to help you buy insurance from a point of understanding. Tuache kununua insurance wakati hatuna information, because that way you'll be prone to frustration, especially at the point where you need the insurance to come through. So in today's conversation, we want to talk specifically about Uber business and insurance. And more specifically is because of an experience that I had because of this week. On the side wanafanya Uber, so nilipatana na askari. Akaniambia kitu sikuwa na expect. Akaniambia you look compliant, you have all your documents ready. The insurance inaonekana time yake iko nini, it has not expired. According to her system, I have the PSV badge, I have all these other details. But akaniambia, did you know that your car is not compliant? Nikauliza how? The car has the comprehensive PSV insurance. Lakini ananiambia it's not compliant. It's not supposed to do PSV business. So nikashanga, what are you talking about? And then he mentioned Logbook. And before we get into the discussion, maybe there are those people who are watching me for the first time. Introduce yourself.
So thank you to our viewers as always. I'm always excited to share our insight on matters insurance, and you can always visit our YouTube channel. That is Kenya Insurance Hub, where you can get to learn everything from motor insurance, medical insurance, different rates for possibly personal accident cover, annuities and pension. All those, that is what we usually covers. And just before I forget, my name is Elijah Mwai, a financial advisor. And it's always my delight to keep you posted and to update you on what is currently happening, because our industry is quite dynamic. It keeps on changing. There are a lot of things that comes up with the government, and shockingly, there's something they have introduced, something to do with toll. And the introduction of what they had previously thrown away. When you are buying insurance, you'll be paying some tax. It's something that they have brought back through the back door, but we shall get to discuss that in another video. So today we want us to discuss about Uber. And why it is important to comply with this law, even though we really think of them as what do I call it?
Requirement.
As requirement.
So basically, the question is it a requirement, a legal requirement for someone who wants to do Uber business to convert their private logbook to a PSV?
So I will answer you to the affirmative. Number one, when you are driving an Uber or Bolt or Faras or those
taxi businesses,
your car's logbook should be converted into a PSV first. So because the business you are doing relates to carrying of passengers. So if your logbook reads private, and something happens, you may be fined. There are some fines, and we shall get into details regarding on what might happen if you are caught driving an Uber vehicle without having first converted your private logbook to a PSV. Yes.
Are there implications in terms of insurance?
Yes.
Yes, the insurance gives you a private comprehensive, and that is PSV.
Yes.
But you went and did Uber business. What would happen in case of an accident?
So majority of our ride-hailing taxis, yeah, they because they don't know, they take up a private insurance. I mean a PSV, yes, even though the logbook is reading private. Yeah, you see, there's some contradiction.
Yes.
Insurance might overlook that, but there's an implication if something happens and there is some what do we call them, litigation, or there are complaints, or there are some
legal measures that will be taken. They are,
let's call them, you have done possibly an accident.
Yes.
And the insurance company, you see, they sometimes ignore, but you may be forwarded to a court of law. What the judge will look at is your compliance with the NTSA-led procedures. Yeah, so what you'll find is this: if you are caught driving an Uber vehicle and having caused maybe an injury or an accident, and you see, the insurance can opt to kukuruka. Nasema hapana. So the other way, so that the passenger or the pedestrian will have to be compensated. When an insurance says we are not liable, be sure that you are now
you should have the
burden 100%. So what you may resort to is going to a court of law. The interpretation of the court will go in line with what NTSA dictates.
The laws
of NTSA laws.
And they are already there in the public domain. So maybe for most people, don't know because they haven't read.
Yeah, but you should understand this, that if you are caught having caused maybe harm or caused an accident, and you are taken to a court of law, you as the driver, if you have not converted your
private logbook to PSV,
to PSV, because Uber is a PSV business.
Yes.
So even your logbook should read PSV. So there are two implications. One, a sentence, an imprisonment, or fine, or both. An imprisonment of not less than 6 months, 100,000 fine, or you can have both. That is the implication. So that is why we always advise our guys, if at all you have a car and you want to introduce it to an Uber business, make sure that first of all you convert the logbook into
private,
from private
to PSV,
so that it complies with the NTSA rules and regulation. Yeah, even in the event of maybe a dispute, it will be very, very easy for you to incinerate yourself. Yeah, so that's it. But we have now a process of you converting your private logbook into a PSV.
So I think we are going to do a different video explaining the same, how you need to do it, because I believe there's a solution.
Yeah,
we have highlighted the shortcoming, I mean the gap.
Yeah.
But the solution is to convert now the private logbook to a PSV logbook.
Agreed.
So make sure that you watch the next video, because we are going to talk about how to convert that private logbook to PSV.
Yes, agreed.
So that you can stay protected. Tulisema hizi small gaps sometimes inaweza kuwa they look small but they can be a mountain.
Yeah, when something happens to you, that is when you understand it was not a small issue.
Yes. So I hope we gave you value for your time, and thank you very much for watching to the end. And in case you are there and you are wondering how do I go about a certain issue, whether it's medical, a medical claim, anything insurance, write those questions in the comment section and we'll be able to pick them and do detailed videos such as this one, because we want to help you understand insurance. And so thank you very much for watching this video to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until we see you then, God bless you and bye bye.